Alright, so the last time I tried to record this, things didn't turn out too well. So let's hope that round 2 goes a bit better. Anyway, with that all out the way, hey there folks, I'm Alan X, and I'm going to talk to you guys about Senran Kagura. So this was all inspired after I made some posts online talking about some facts on Senran Kagura, and it got a bit of attention, so I thought, why not make a series on it? So, here we are. Now I know a lot of you probably play Senran Kagura for the TNA and you don't care about the story, but I think the story is something worth looking into. So, yeah, let's see if I can't explain a little bit about why these girls are ripping each other's clothes off in the first place. Now the first thing I'm going to talk about is good and evil Shinobi, as it's the most basic aspect of the game and probably the entire premise of the first one. But before I do that, I should probably go over Shinobi in general in terms of Senran Kagura lore. So, here we go. So in the world of Senran Kagura, Shinobi still exists despite the world being in the modern era. Specifically, wealthy corporations and corrupt politicians have been employing Shinobi to commit crimes. Anyway, as crime started to run rampant due to Shinobi activity, the Japanese government decided to step in. They started to build and fund their own schools dedicated to making their own Shinobi to combat the evil ones. And here we are. Or at least that's how it went in the first game, because then Shinobi Versus happens, and Deep Crimson happens, and I'm pretty sure Kenshiro Takaki kind of retconned everything. So anyway, moving on. So as I've explained it, and the origins of Shinobi in the Senran Kagura universe, it's pretty easy to determine who good and evil Shinobi are. Good Shinobi are raised and employed by the Japanese government and are basically their agents, while evil Shinobi are basically mercenaries that work for anyone. However, the kicker is that evil Shinobi have their own specially designed schools as well, but we'll get into that in another video. Yeah, I know, anyone that's actually been paying attention to the story knows all this. This is very easy, simple stuff, but this is my first time doing content like this, and I needed something simple to stretch my muscles a little. So, yeah. Here you are. Oh yeah, and before I even forget, there's also renegade Shinobi, who are basically runaway Shinobi that are wanted by both sides, and are, like, wanted criminals slash terrorists, I suppose. It's a bit complicated, and Deep Crimson and Shinobi Versus goes into way more detail, but for now, just know that they're also a third faction that does exist. And for any additional stuff, the only important things to note is that all Shinobi have access to a Shinobi transformation, which is essentially a mix of a magical girl transformation and being Super Saiyan. Yeah, it's complicated. Also, all Shinobi can produce and create Shinobi barriers, which I don't feel like going into right now, and I'll save that for another video as well. And I believe that's really it in terms of good and evil Shinobi, at least at the basic level. So yeah, that's it for me guys. Sorry if this was really short and really simple, but again, first video, trying to figure this whole thing out. Thanks for listening, and hopefully next time I'll be making something a little better and in more detail. Till then, Alan out.